really looking forward to talking hopefully to all of you during the summit days I'm doing with the Consensus Network youngsters from Finland, where I originally come from myself as well. Some interviews during the event. A very short question and hopefully short answers. My challenge as a crypto granny is the thing that what have you just said here today during these presentations and speeches you have just made? Most of the people who are not involved with the cryptos or blockchain technology as yet would not have understood anything. What I would like to see is that we have more and more people coming together, getting involved, at least waking up their curiosity to find out what does this really mean, in the means that no, it's not related to money laundering or terrorism or whatever the headlines say. So quickly, in a very simple, down-to-earth, everyday answer, how will we get the masses, the grannies and grandpas from out there to join us?
I love that question. I know that's something you already have an answer, but Max, you've got the microphone, so quick one line.
Well, just by putting up this sort of events, the educational mission is very important. It's not just about the pros, it's about people who haven't been in the space but would like to take a look at what the options are. So we're really catering for that part of our audience, and it's very, very important. It's not just all about getting the biggest investment in the space. It's about getting the newcomers as well.
True, but the user interface is awful. Just saying, it kind of do better.
Yes.
Vinay, what do you think?
I think the user interface for banking is pretty terrible too.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, I want to come back to this AI thing very briefly. I think blockchain is how AI reaches the real world. You know, you go around buildings running an account, they talk to a blockchain, they make decisions, the blockchain works. And I think that it's those kind of uses in industry, supply chains, all of this kind of stuff, that will be where most people have their first contact with blockchain. I think we're really waiting for the trade finance side, the industrial supply chain side, the B2B side to catch up. Because the B2C stuff is already growing very rapidly. Right? I mean, the number of people interested in Bitcoin probably doubles every year. You compare it around 6 months. Maybe, yeah. So I think the adoption is very rapid, but the revolutionary change for next round of B2B.
Roger, I know you have some views on this. Don't hold back.
So I think what we have to do is actually build economic use cases in which using cryptocurrency is more useful to people than using your bank account or your Visa card or whatever people are using currently. Because we already have all the technologists or all the libertarians or all the people that are philosophically motivated. They're already on board. We have to build actual businesses where there's an economic incentive for people that don't care about transhumanism, that don't care about blockchains, or they just want to save a buck on their next purchase or whatever. We need to build those systems, and that'll bring the rest of the world on board. So let's build those businesses that make cryptocurrencies more useful than the traditional financial system.
So that's the thing, right? More useful than the current financial system. That's the goal for everybody here. I mean, that's a terrific goal.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, of course. Now, you can once say who you are. I know who you are.
Hi, I'm Fernando from Norris. Probably thinking there's lots of words. So, just a quick one. Let's talk about blockchain. Move away from crypto a little bit. Yeah. My personal opinion is that in the past 2 or 3 years, everyone that got lots of money is fighting, us all, because we don't. In my opinion, there is no blockchain that is really truly operational. Okay. Nobody's giving SLAs to CIOs and CTOs. Okay? That's operational. That's why IBM really managed to crack on giving that SLA. The CIO or CTO can't onboard any technology or any provider because it's how things work in the real world. Yeah? So, what is your opinion about this? How can we actually change this? Because as soon as regulation comes in, and regulation drives adoption, we know that, yeah? The cloud providers are going to take over. Right? They've been doing this I mean, they've been applying with blockchain since 2012. What's your opinion? All of them.
So, I mean, I've got a controversial perspective here, in that I think that permission blockchains are just fine. You know, they're certainly not revolutionary, but that's what adoption looks like, right? Everybody builds their intranet, then eventually everybody throws away their intranet and connects to the internet. So in that sense, I think there are lots of systems which have these kind of SLAs. And, you know, this is why Hyperledger is doing so well. The other question is, who's going to sign the other side of the SLA? Right? If you have a genuinely decentralized system, there's nobody to sign, there's no counterparty. So I think that we have to accept that the decentralized networks are much more like the internet as a whole, where you can't get an SLA for connection to your random nodes that passes over hundreds of different people's infrastructure. Whereas the permission systems where you need that kind of performance are likely to be permissioned, they're likely to be run by a corporation, they're likely to have some promises. 10 years from now, I think that all that could change and you could see genuinely decentralized systems that have accountability machinery, that have people who absorb the risk of misperformance in the form of things like performance bonds. You know, I can easily see how that's something to develop, but they would have to be demanded, they would have to be done.
10 years. Last two questions.
Well, last one, this is Chris. I'm working with government, so I'm an expert on the smart city, smart city. So I would like to see a question. I already managed when it's Dubai and Lebanon and the Bahrain and the Saudi Arabia to build a smart city, not a smart city. So I would like to ask how would they work with their smart city after building the smart city? How to work out with their crypto? So I would like to know your opinion.
Was the question, how do you build a smart crypto city?
We do crypto.
With
crypto.
With crypto?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys are expert in
So,
smart
you know, who tracked 10 years working on smart city stuff? Unfortunately, my answer is very long and very complicated. But what it boils down to is, if you identify all the matter in the city, so that it's all internet addressable, it's all digitally addressable, the smart city becomes algorithms that bind to everything in the city. And the only way you can make that work is crypto.
So nowadays, the government try to build up a smart city, but I would like to build up with crypto. That's why some have some problem, because to build up a smart city, we need to live in that. People build up a smart city. So I'd like to know is right.
Well, I'm not sure if this is entirely fair, but there's someone in the audience who has written books about this topic. So I'm just going to introduce Dinesh. Would you mind introducing yourself? Maybe answer that one and then give another question.
So I have probably two questions. I actually, although I'm one of the guys, I'm going to speak as well tomorrow and the next 2 days. So I think to answer to your point is that, and I think I'll answer to this, but I'll ask a question for you guys, especially probably for Roger and for Bobby and for Vinay. I think so to answer to this is, in the end of the day, and I think like you said before, is creating infrastructure, education, and having technology that works. And picking what Fernando said, for instance, I created a bank before, and I work in banking, and at the moment, for instance, I'm doing a project with a central bank, where actually I managed to get a central bank governor that wants to use crypto. And
can you say
I'm not going to mention them. No, it's in Africa. But to be honest, I have Africa and I have Asia. I have 2 countries actually interested in this. And the challenge I've been facing is from a technologist. So one thing is a strategist, to answer to your point about creating the city, because I'm involved as well in creating a city. And Eric created probably the 2nd biggest tech city in the world, London. So I think the point right now is that we have to make sure, like Fernando said, that technology works. That's point 1. And I think, like you mentioned that, Roger, about how the peer-to-peer needs to work and things need to work. But one thing for me, and that's the question I still didn't answer, and I'm human as well, I actually have 2 books coming talking about this, is the governance. So from a technology perspective, I think we're getting there, and I think we are advancing quite significant. But for instance, on the base of blockchain, there's a decentralized system or distributed system, because decentralized, there's always a gate point. And I think you guys know that better than anyone else, you special, and you as well. So how do you fix the governance on blockchain? Because that, I think if we fix the governance, we're going to be having much better capacity to mature the technology. Because for instance, in my case, when I'm applying blockchain solution for this specific country, I have to make sure that I don't screw up with the economy, especially if it's an emerging country. And especially if it's 250,000 people, which is what I'm onboarding now, I need to be even more careful. But when I go to 1 million, 4 million, then this can become a massive damage. So I have actually, there's still not, like Fernando said, a technology in blockchain that is mature enough for that. And then secondly, there's the most radical part of crypto, which I'm as well part of it, but I'm a pragmatic person as well. And I think this is the question I pass to you. I hope we can talk about this, because it's a big thing on technology.
I think he directed part of the question to you, Roger, and then also Robbie. So I think the summary was governance. Actually, can I just change the questions? Do we even need it? Or governance discuss?
Yeah, governance. I think there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. And just like we're seeing with cryptocurrencies, there's several thousand different cryptocurrencies out there, and they're all trying different things. And we can look at all of them and figure out which ones work really well and use those. And the ones that don't work really well, we can learn from the fact that they're not working very well. And I think that applies to cryptocurrencies in general, but I think it applies to governments and commerce and just about everything. Like, let's try a million different ways to do things and figure out which ways work the best, and then use the ones that work the best, and then within the ones that work the best, let's have some more Darwinian and evolution of those ideas and constantly improve the systems and the strategies and the things that we have happening in the world. And so I don't think that there's a one-size-fits-all answer to, like, how do we do governance? I don't know. Let's try a bunch of different ways and figure out what works best.
Because we've probably not got much time left, I just want one other panelist to maybe attempt the governance answer. Robbie?
So for governance, my personal preference is to look at cryptocurrencies for the benefit of the decentralized nature. So with fiat money, whether it's a European central bank money, the euro, the US dollar for the Federal Reserve rate, the Chinese RMB, there's human governance, and it's tied to the jurisdiction, the local government, the national government. With cryptocurrency, for the first time, we have a chance, and we can have jurisdictional cryptocurrency, whether it's stable coins or privately issued cryptocurrencies. But with the advent of Bitcoin, for the first time in the world, we now have truly democratic, decentralized, and cryptocurrency. For that, and of course there are 1,000 altcoins, right? And they all have their governance, they all have their creators, they all have their boards and foundations and so on and so forth. Just like Roger said, it's a free market. If you don't like this one, pick another one that you do like. But I myself tend to favor cryptocurrencies that are truly not tied to any governance, not tied to any teams, that are truly decentralized, in some ways chaotic in that sense, anarchy. Because that, to me, that is true decentralization. When you have good governance, then to me that's it's just a group of people, whether it's old white men or young teenagers or whatever. So that's my answer.
Just very briefly, I mean, it's very dangerous to build governance into these systems without time analysis. The problems around chaos or arbitration, for example, I think it's just worth mentioning that, right? It's super hard. There were smart people, they tried it, it was very difficult. A lot of that.
In wrapping up, I would just like to say, Rick and Max, thank you and your amazing organisations for making this whole thing possible, bringing these great people here. Without you, it just wouldn't happen. I would just ask the VIPs to just mention what they're going to be talking about in their panel or in their keynote, and then we'll wrap this up unless there's any final questions.
I'm going to cover the history and the future of peer-to-peer electronic cash. If you haven't already, pull out your phone and download the Bitcoin.com wallet and scan this. There's literally like $5 worth of Bitcoin Cash on each and every one of those with the unique private keys. So if you haven't done it yet, make sure you scan it.
No worries.
Thank you for organizing it. And don't let anybody else scan yours because you can only scan each one once and the money's pulled right out of it. So.
I love conferences where they're giving away money.
Is there only 5 or 1?
Are you mean negotiation?
Sorry, is it 5,000?
I didn't load these, but sometimes you do one of them will have like 1,000.
I got 25 coins, so...
Vinay, your keynote or panel, what's it going to be about?
So, we're going to talk about blockchain and the future of humanity, followed by a panel on financial inclusion, development, and mostly we're going to be talking about the interface between blockchains, global governance, and climate change. How do we actually build a global carbon tracking system that will have legal enforceability and that will be visibly proven to be fair, unlike previous attempts to do carbon management code?
That would be helpful. Bobby?
Yeah, for me, my keynote tomorrow will be about the future of money. Essentially, we'll talk about what's the kind of money, what's the characteristics of money that our children and grandchildren will be using. And of course, it's going to be digital currency, but I'm going to try to point out the differences of that and the world today. And then I'm also doing a small duel with Eric.
Small duel?
About blockchain, whether it be centralized blockchain.
I think it says, what's the point?
What's the point? Okay, all right. Well, we'll sort that out tomorrow.
Because we already have an argument in London. We decided to bring it here. It's unsolved. Don't wait. With that, I think I'll wrap up unless there's any amazingly poignant final burning question or save it for the conference. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for our panel.